What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Pikmin 2. In the previous episode, we ended up opening up the Valley of Repose and ended up opening ourselves up to most of the dungeons in there. We gotta hit the purple ones so these guys can... There we go. And we were able to start to go through about 5 of those floors of this dungeon called the Frontier. One of these dungeons called the Frontier Cavern. The other dungeon, we're probably going to save that towards the end, because that's a very tough dungeon. I'll tell you, the other dungeon that exists in this place is pretty tough overall. Those enemies that we just killed that look like butterflies, they're called Spectralids, and the reason you want to throw Pikmin up at them is because for the red and the purple ones, they can drop potion, and also the regular ones can just drop nectar and honey and stuff like that. Let's see if we can hit the... Ow, ow, ow. That's so... Ow. This is a Mamuta. Oh, goodness me. So this is a Mamuta. They actually are harmless to Pikmin. But what they do is they plant Pikmin in the ground and they flower them instantly. They don't do anything other than that, although, as you can see, their attacks hurt captains like hell. They're more annoying than anything else, and unfortunately you are required to kill one of them, and specifically this one, because he drops a treasure. This treasure is pretty important. But when it comes to Mamutas, funnily enough... Actually, well, we'll do this text first. Processing. How strange. This atypical metal object came from inside that bizarre being. Appears to be a giant metal hand. Perhaps it is an ancient work of art. But yes, Mamutas, just as they were in the first game, they only plant Pikmin in the ground. And funny little tidbit, I don't think I ever mentioned about Mamutas in the very first game, is Mamutas are the grown-up versions of the Smoky Frog. And obviously, it's kind of funny that a creature that is there to just flower Pikmin grows up from a creature that is there to annihilate any Pikmin that isn't white. Because remember, it was a trail of poison, and obviously we didn't have poison-resistant Pikmin until Pikmin 2, which this is Pikmin 2. So if we had white Pikmin in the first game, the Smoky Frog would have been absolutely completely useless. Now, the Smoky Frog does make another appearance in the series, not in Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 4, actually, but obviously we're not that far in the series yet, so... Alrighty, we're gonna pluck all these Pikmin, because that was really bad, actually. I was kind of hoping to save my captain's health a bit more. But what are you gonna do, I guess? We'll just have to be very careful. But yes, this is also another one of the big treasures that we can get in this game. Brute Knuckles, 100 Pokos. This object seems to replicate a humanoid fist, a glove much like it once lay in my junk hold. And here's that very glove. I had just found the missing rocket fist in my junk hold. Tap A 3 times to launch it. 1, 2, punch! So, this allows the captains to do more damage, and indicative of what he says, watch here. We'll show you here. So, usually it's just this, right, normally. But now you can do... Wah boom! Wah boom! And funnily enough, I'll tell you this, there's a good amount of situations in this game where captains are probably the better way of taking down some enemies, because sometimes enemies are just in really awkward positions, and yeah, you really don't want to be in those positions a good chunk of the time. We got a violet candy pop bud, and I believe we also have an ivory candy pop bud on this floor as well, so we're going to use our reds, and then after that, unfortunately, we'll probably end up using yellows. I really want to raise up more blues and yellows, because we actually don't have much of them, either of them. Well, we have more yellows than we have blues, but yeah. I'm going to try and avoid this side. And we're going to throw reds in there. Very nice. We didn't get any potion from the Spectralids. It's very unfortunate. I actually had a failed recording of this because I used OBS to record this, and unfortunately my mic just did not adhere. I mean, did not just see my settings. So what ended up happening was, as well, I did most of this floor, and I looked up and realized that my voice wasn't there. This is a, man, I want to say it's Azure, but it's not an Azure candy pop bud. But it's a blue candy pop bud, so obviously, you know, you can get blue Pikmin out of that. Those are caustic dweevils. They just spit out water. They obviously can kill Pikmin, so for being a rest floor, it's not really a rest floor. So Pikmin can die here, but these guys really aren't that bad. Alright, please walk away from the Mamita. Alright, we're just gonna kill these Mamitas because, man, dude, they're so annoying to deal with. And yeah, see, they're freaking burying our Pikmin. No, don't carry back the Mamita right now. I would like to carry them back, though, because they give a decent amount of Pokos because they're big, chunky enemies. Alright, I want to see if there's potion in that as well. Let's see. Come here, Mr. Weevil. There is potion in that. Would you look at that? Very nice. Okay. What just fell? I actually don't know what just fell. Whatever, it's fine. And then... Alright. We're gonna grab this potion. I don't really need to do the trick again, because I don't think it really matters at this point, so we're just going to carry all these enemies back to a base real quick. I'll probably cut until they're back at base, and then we can just go to the next floor here. So there's 3 more sub-levels. Actually, I'm not going to cut anyway. They're going to carry that back quickly. There's 3 more sub-levels to this place, so it shouldn't be that much longer for this dungeon. We should be able to complete it in this episode. So the boss of this dungeon, though, is really not... I would call it medium difficulty. I wouldn't call it super easy at all. It can actually be decently tough. But yeah, boss isn't like the hardest boss in this game, I wouldn't say. Alrighty, without further ado, folks, let's keep going. Alrighty, it'll be nice to get this dungeon out of the way, because for this, we'll have 1 dungeon in the Awakening Wood, 1 dungeon in here, so it'll feel good to have all, you know, a good chunk of those areas done. We're going to be absolutely going to the Perplexing Pool next episode. Oh, man, I do not want this floor. I know exactly what this floor is. Yeah, there is a decorated cannon beetle sitting right there. Right next to the base, too, dude. Ugh, so annoying. Can he shoot? I can't remember if he can shoot over this way. Okay, he can't. Okay, so we'll dismiss our Pikmin right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have him kill this frickin' water dumple here, if we can. There's another one of those bulb orbs. I'm not gonna talk about them again yet, quite yet. Come on, stupid. Come on, shoot me! I'm literally right here, buddy. Shoot me. Oh, that wasn't great. There we go. Killed both of those idiots. Okay. I can actually get him to kill this fire hazard too, which is really funny. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to hear the stupid yellow health for the rest of the dungeon, or low health captain for the rest of the dungeon. Okay, we got rid of that. Now we have to be very careful killing this guy. I'm trying to keep him behind a wall. I'll wait for him to shoot out the boulder again. There we go. Okay, that was not fun. I did not like doing that. Okay. Now we can probably grab our reds here. We're going to actually have Louie go through here, because I do not want Olimar to take any more damage. Yeah, carry those guys back to base. Actually, we'll just take both of the captains. We'll have everyone carry this back to base. Carry the decorated cannon beetle as well. I find it funny that they call this a beetle, despite it not being a grown-up beetle like the actual armored cannon beetle is. That does, like, confuse me why they call it a beetle and not a decorated cannon larva. But whatever, I guess. Maybe it's just a different, like, way of growth. I don't know. We'll have the reds kill that. Be a nice place to dismiss our Pikmin too. We need to grab our reds because you need to... This is really annoying, actually. And then get to do this. And then... There we go. Yeah, don't get in the... Okay. And then, of course there's a water dumper right there, dude. That's really annoying. Can I get a couple purples over here? Yeah, that's fine. And right there. See, this is really, these angles are really nice when you need these angles. I'm gonna try and walk around this and just kill this idiot. Good. Okay. There's another decorated cannon beetle over there. And I think the treasure's over there as well. It might be on top of that over there. I think to be safe, what we're going to do is we might dismiss these guys here. I don't want this boulder, this stray boulder, to just ram into these Pikmin. So, yeah, there's the treasure right there. Okay. And there's a couple of decorated cannon beetles. I'm going to try and get these guys to kill each other. Or just kill the water dumper too. That's fine. And kill him. There's two treasures here, which is really annoying. There's one on top of there as well. It's just so scary to send Pikmin through here because, especially Pikmin that aren't blue. That's fine. I'll kill the... Actually, we kill the decorated cannon beetle. Oh, crap. There's no way he didn't hit that guy. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I'm just trying to concentrate and make sure I can... it's the stupid corpse of this guy. There we go. Finally, the stupid water dumper. I don't think there's an easy way to kill this guy, so we're going to have to bring our purples or reds in here. And I don't want to do that, but we're going to have to do that. Okay, we'll just have to be really, really quick here. I do not let... You know what? I'm going to leave the leaves. We're leaving the leaves because I need these Pikmin to run. Maybe if I stand behind the... Oh, he got stunned. Nice. Okay, good. Okay. That was terrifying. Dude, those guys can be so annoying. Alright, we need blues to come through here. Because, obviously, of all the water. So we're just going to leave these guys right over here so that they don't cause any trouble. And then we're going to grab our blues here. Luckily, we picked up 20. No! Can we swarm? Oh, no. Thank God. Okay, I was trying to do the stupid trick where blues can act as lifeguards. I guess I really just have to throw them. We're not going to bother carrying these enemies back. It's just too, like... Oh, it's seriously 10? Hopefully the other one just takes 10 as well. Oh, wait. Where's Olimar? Alright, I'm going to call all these Pikmin here so that they don't latch on and carry things through the water and then kill themselves. So what we're going to do is we are going to walk across here. This is really annoying that they... I think I'll just throw the Pikmin over. Okay, good. Good job. Okay, now all we have to do is wait for these guys to get back to base, and I think that's really about it. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to cut when these guys get everything back to base, and we'll go from there. Alright, you got the one treasure back. Got a Queen's Piece from chess. Priceless statue. And obviously we have the king from chess as well. I'm not a big chess player. I think my friends got into it a little bit more than I did, I don't know, like a year or so ago. But I just was never into it. It was when they were having that huge, like, chess.com streamer stuff, you know, where it was really huge on Twitch. I just never got into it after that. Like, I couldn't, like, I don't know. It's just not my thing. If you like chess, you love it, and I respect you for playing it and being good at it, and Lord knows I'm not. And worthless statue. Priceless and worthless. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to switch back to Louie, and we'll head to sub-level 7. We got one more floor after this one, and then we're good to go. We haven't had any major Pikmin losses or anything like that in this dungeon, so I'm pretty happy with that. Especially with the ball bear floor, guys. Man, I was really scared about that floor. Sub level 7, and this is where I believe there's falling rock traps. I think this is the floor I was thinking of when we were in the Ball Black's Kingdom. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to dismiss our Pikmin. I'm going to grab a white Pikmin, and we're going to run through here. Let me get rid of this guy at least, real quick. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh, you stupid. You can land on top of him. How was that not... How did that home in on him? Okay. Yep, see? Look at that. Falling rock trap. Any Pikmin that are under that will instantly get killed. Oh! Iridescent glint beetle, god. Okay, that was actually very helpful. Okay, cool. What we'll do is we're gonna save all that. Let me grab this ivory candy papa. He didn't. How did that guy not land in there? He literally was in there. I guess it was already closing. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna use the trick on this because, yeah. Red potion's harder to get, and I think it's more useful in this game by a long shot. So, do this. The couple of purples can get it. There we go, got him. Okay, nice. Alright, then we will carry this guy back to base, and we'll do the trick real quick. But again, want to walk through with one white, and the reason I want to walk through is because white Pikmin are the fastest, so they'll basically always keep up with you. Oh, that's the first time we found red potion. Okay, I thought we found it. Maybe it was in a failed recording. The red liquid you see contains the refined ultra spicy essence. I mean, there's nothing that we have to more that we don't know already about this. So, all right, I'm gonna see if we can punch Louie into this. There we go, 2. All right, like we said, I'm gonna grab one white Pikmin. Not 3. And we're gonna walk through here. Yep, there's falling rock traps right there. Yep. I knew it. Yep, right there too. Oh, there's a bunch of... Yep, and there's a bunch of... Yep, right there too. Yep, right there as well. I'm scared of those big orange bulbs waking up, but... Yep, look at that. I told you. Good way to, get rid of all those, rock traps is do something like that, so I would highly recommend you do something like that. Just being careful there. Alright, let's grab our reds and our purples, and we're gonna clear the way here. Gonna get rid of all these bulb orbs. Alright, that guy's dead. We're just gonna get rid of everyone. Like that. Basically, if you're wondering, those boulders act the same way that the boulders from the beetles and the larva. Very nice. Okay. Kill this little guy. Alright, and when we come around here to collect all of our spoils of war, we're going to be very careful as well. Kill these couple. And we'll kill these 2. Kill that guy. As you can see, there's also another exit that we can take instead of keep going, so... I think there's probably a rock trap if I had to guess right here. No? No, that's a surprise. But it looks like there is a buried treasure, though, so... Alright, now we're going to take the rest of our friends through here, and we are going to start to grab these treasures that we can. Very nice, we finally cleared the way. Nice to also get some yellows and some whites and some purples, obviously we want to. Let's grab the treasures first, and then any Pikmin left over, we can then pick those guys up on the way back, but... we can pick any enemies up on the way back that we can, but... Is there a treasure right here? I think there's a treasure right here as well. Oh, no. It's not there. Oh, no, it's just... Yeah, I'm stupid. It's right here. Alright, pick this up. Alright, good job. And then there is a buried treasure right over here on the opposite side. Let those guys carry that back to base. Should be fine. Luckily, the rock traps won't activate that way. But we got to be careful here because I don't know if there's going to be any trap. So, luckily not. And this is a yo-yo, which is this is the treasure I was thinking of, by the way, when we were on that floor in the Bulblax Kingdom. Which is why I was thinking of it. Spouse alert. That, well, yeah, that is certainly a name for that treasure. Then we'll use. Oh, come on, you guys. Then we'll use the rest of these Pikmin and we'll carry back the big Bulborbs, or what we can to the big Bulborbs. Alright. Some nice free money. The Bulborbs give some decent money, so... Alrighty, there we go. And we got the yo-yo back. Very nice. Flame Tiller. Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this before we head into the 8th floor to the boss's lair. For this boss, you're going to end up having a cliff face that you want to throw all of your Pikmin up onto. And you'll see that when we go in. I just want to get started right away. And then what you want to do is you want to have your captains walk the other way. And then what you're actually going to do is you're going to have your captains separate. And you'll see what I mean. And we're going to have Louie being the one separated from Olimar. Olimar's going to be the one throwing Pikmin at this boss. Louie's going to be the one who's going to be taking care of something else while we're dealing with the main part of the boss fight, and you'll see what I mean when we get into it, but I just want to say that right now because I want to get moving right away when we get in there. Like, right away when we get in there, I want to get moving. Alright, and so with that all out of the way, now we can head into the final floor of the Frontier Cavern. I'm sorry this dungeon has been taking a little bit longer than usual. It's just because I want to take my time. I don't want to, I don't want to risk any Pikmin getting killed, and I'm trying to do everything as, not necessarily as efficiently as possible, but I just want to do everything as, close to the, close to the vest as possible, excuse me. Alright, so, like I said, we want to throw all of our Pikmin up here. I'm going to try and spread them out, too, if we can. Just make sure to get all of our Pikmin up here. The purples are going to be the toughest ones to get up here. They're always the yeah, let's see. Oh, come on, I hate this. Please, I hate throwing them up on these ledges. Okay, that's probably the best we're gonna get. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have to walk this way. And lo and behold, look at those little guys. So these are Bulborb larvae. These guys can basically instantly kill Pikmin if they get their mouths on them. But look who it is. You already can't tell who this is, guys? Welcome back to Empress Bulblax. And this time she's giving birth. These guys, these little Bulborb larvae target captains, which is why I want Louie to take care of these guys. Because Olimar's super low on health already. So we are going to swap to Olimar. We're going to leave Louie here. So the boss fight is the same. The only issue is that, well, unfortunately, we have to deal with those Bulborb larvae. So, luckily, if we keep all of our Pikmin with us, we should be okay. But I want Louie to take care of these guys so we don't have to deal with them. Just trying to kill them one by one as she gives birth to them from the back side. But the boss fight is just as simple as before. The only creepy part is that if there are Bulborb larvae walking towards the front and she happens to roll over them, yeah, she does kill her own babies. So that's really scary, but I mean, it's really grim when you think about it, right? Hi, Empress Bulblax. Oh, really? That's it? Okay. Louie's getting low, which isn't great. Now... Okay, basically what we're trying to do is minimize as many babies as she can make. Because obviously we don't want to be in the position where there's a crap ton of babies, which is why I'm trying to min-max. As soon as she rolls here, we just throw. Because at least you can only produce like 1 or 2 of her babies. Look at all that damage we did. Alright, punch. Stupid. Alright. Bye, little idiot. Honestly, I think if we juice up our Pikmin, I'm not going to do it, though. We should be able to kill her here. I think we should be able to kill her regardless, but... We're going to just go and kill her. Nice! There we go. And there's a 1 Bulborb larva over there. And Louie's just standing there in the back. Look at him in the back. He's like, what's going on, huh? He's like, hey, huh? What's going on, bro? Earthed. Or olfactory sensors overloading approaching outer stink limits. Yeah, it's just a shoe. I don't know how it sparkles either, like the glove. The stench must be emanating from that object. So yes, this is actually a pretty useful, actually very, very useful special item. But yes, Empress Bulblax once again. I told you that wasn't the last time, the first time we fought her, wasn't the last time we were going to see her. And funnily enough, I'll tell you this too. This actually still isn't the last time we will see and meet Empress Bulblax in the dungeon. So, but yeah, time to carry everything back to base, which is really, really nice. We dismiss, and we're going to bring Louie. I know he took even more damage than Olimar did, but I'm scared if there are any stray Bulborb larvae. Because like I told you, those Bulborb larvae, when they get their jaws on the Pikmin, it's instantly dead. There's no saving it. It's not like a shear grub or a cloaking burrow net where there's like a smidgen of time that they have where it takes them a second to snap. No. With these guys, it's like they chomp and instant eat. Repugnant appendage, yeah. This object has pockets of air underneath its surface. It's perfect for the boots I am making. Processing complete. Nano assemblage of the rush boots is concluded. These nullify wind resistance by circulating air beneath the soles. And you'll move faster and you'll no longer be blown away by Puffy Blowhog's nasal blasts. Even though it's Withering Blowhog in this game, because the Puffy Blowhog, funnily enough, does not make an appearance in this game whatsoever. But regardless, guys, yeah, let me show you how much faster you walk. So, look at this. Yeah, look how much faster you walk. You walk incredibly faster with these rush boots. So, very, very great thing to get here. And so, guys, with that, it is time to now head to the exit, because we've completed this dungeon in full. Pretty incredible that we were able to do this without any major deaths. So I'm very happy with that. So, Frontier Cavern, really not too bad of a dungeon. The hardest part, in my opinion, is a couple of the floors, like the Bulbear floor and that boss fight. That boss fight's annoying. Ah, excuse me. Jesus, hiccuping. 1,500 Pokos, 70% done, man. Look at that. So, pretty incredible. Being able to get that all done. We have 30% left, and I think that the place we're going to end up heading next to, we're going to end up heading to the Perplexing Pool, because that's one area that we have not opened up at all. Like, we haven't opened it up, period. So, we're definitely going to want to do that and explore that area a bit more, because there's a few dungeons, there's a couple of dungeons there that we can open up, and there's one dungeon in particular that's extremely tough, so might be fitting. So, yeah, we don't have much more time left. I think what I can try to do is we can deposit all of the Pikmin that we can, and I'll just get out 30 or like 40 blues, and then we'll just walk over to the that treasure and just carry it back a little bit further, just see how much farther we can get it. Alright, good job. Alright, now let's just walk back to that area and just see how farther we can carry it. I don't think we'll be able to get it that far. The other thing we need to do, man, we need to get a bunch more Pikmin, like, flowered. Like, I just want to get this treasure out of the water if I can. That's my main goal. Yeah, I know. The countdown's gonna come pretty quickly after this. But if I can just get it out of the water, I'll be content. Because at least I can have Pikmin other than Blue carry it back to base. Come on, Mr. Blue, little blue leaves. Come on, we just want to carry this out of the water. And I'll be content. Where is it? Is it not here? Hello? Where's the treasure? We never carried it back to base. Oh, there's a treasure up there. I honestly forgot about this one. But I don't think we ever carried this treasure back to base. Huh. I thought it just reappeared or something. Maybe I have to wait for the Bulblax again? But it should be there. I don't know where it went. Huh. I guess that's something I'll have to figure out next time. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, whatever, I guess. That's quite alright. If we have to get it again next time, it's not a big deal. I'm just very confused on where it actually is. But we had a good day overall. Oh man, and of course, just that's alright. Today's report. Look at all those treasures, guys. Look at how many treasure we got, or how much treasure we picked up. Picked up a ton. Which you went up and everything. Very, very nice. Very cool. And President, some wild animals are nesting under the bridge now. They think I'm their pal or something. My stylish suits are covered in hair. I'm pitiful, but at least they're warm. Right. Alrighty, with that, folks, we have completed the Frontier Cavern at the Valley of Repose, and so there's one dungeon left there and a few above-ground treasures we have yet to get, but we can get those pretty easily. And so since we've done a really good chunk of the Awakening Wood, we've opened up pretty much all the Valley of Repose and more or less have the above-ground treasures in the last dungeon. Next time on Pikmin 2, we'll be headed back to the Perplexing Pool and opening up that place so that we can get stuff going there. So hope you guys look forward to that. So, I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, and also follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lives.